Ever since the beginning of YouTube, there's been an ongoing battle between YouTube and its creators, and that is the battle of copyrighted content. Now, of course, on a global website where anybody is free to start up their own account and upload any kind of video they want, there's definitely going to be people that try uploading TV show episodes or movies or music videos or just any kind of copyrighted content like that. And while YouTube itself probably wishes that they could allow that, unfortunately they have a big lineup of massive corporations that will come after them with legal power if they don't keep it under control. And of course, YouTube themselves don't have time to watch every single video on YouTube to make sure that there's no copyrighted content. That's why they came up with the whole Content ID system, so that they can scan videos all over YouTube and actually detect if there is copyrighted content inside the video. Now, in my last video, I tested out a bunch of different things to see just how well the Content ID can detect things. And so now it's time to try a few more things. Okay, so just as a recap from what we were looking at last week, of course I tried playing music just from my phone. So playing it from another room, it was not able to detect it. It was too quiet, too faint. But playing it from my phone within this same room, whether it was right next to the microphone or 10 feet away, it did recognize that and it did claim it. Then we tested out playing different lengths of a song within one video. So it turns out that if you upload less than 6 seconds of a song, then you probably might be okay, depending on the song. Like this one, 8 seconds you could get away with it, but 8 seconds of this song you could not. So like different lengths of time for different songs, it's all situational. If you play music backwards, it can still pick it up. If you speed it up a little bit, it can still pick it up, but if you speed it up enough, then it will not recognize it. So we took Rickroll and we played it at 1.5 speed, and it got claimed. We played it at 2 times speed, and it didn't get claimed. And of course we tried it with maintaining the pitch of the audio and without it. Then we tried playing a song with a pitch up and a pitch down. Both of those got claimed. And then we tried playing 2 songs on top of each other, which surprisingly didn't get claimed. So it seems like it's really hard to come up with a direct answer on what it can detect and what it can't. But I have been trying a few other things this past week. So there was something that somebody pointed out in the comments that was like, what if you just uploaded something at double speed? It didn't get copyright claim because the copyright detector can't figure that out, and then you just tell people to watch it at 0.5 speed. And I thought about that a lot this past week. I was like, what if you could upload double speed movies, like full movies, and then have people watch it at half speed, and then see if that would not get claimed? But I've tested that out a little bit, and turns out that it doesn't really work so well. So let me just show you what I've been working on lately. So right here we've got a TV show episode, and it got copyright claimed. Surprisingly, it didn't get blocked, but then you played at double speed and there was no copyright claim. So right off the bat, I was like, oh, I guess my theory worked. But something really strange I noticed. So the TV episode, it's Malcolm in the Middle, if you can tell from the picture. So I looked at the copyright claim, and the only part of this video that got copyright claimed is this segment at the beginning from 16 seconds to 59 seconds, which is the theme song. And so it's not even detecting the actual episode, it's just detecting the theme song, and it's saying that it's from another episode. So it's saying that this is from an episode called Ida's Boyfriend, but it actually comes from an episode called Kicked Out. So I thought that was really funny that it actually copyright claimed the wrong thing, just because, you know, every episode has the same theme song. Well, then I tried another music video, which I know that this music video is extremely heavily copyrighted, All of Me by the Piano Guys. So regular speed, obviously, it's completely blocked. Then I tried doubling the speed, so it goes from 3 minutes to 1.5 minutes, and it was still blocked, still copyright claimed. Then I quadrupled the speed, and it's not copyright claimed. I guess if it's going fast enough, the bot can't keep up. So technically what you could do with something like this is you could watch it at quarter speed. The problem with trying something like that is, I mean, for one, if YouTube catches you doing that, you're going to be in a lot of trouble. But also, when you slow down videos on YouTube, it really messes with the audio like quite a bit. Like, just listen to this. It's going to be playing at ×4 speed, if it will even play. Yeah, so it's so fast. But even if you slow it down to 0.25, it sounds like so buzzy. I don't want to play it too much because... But you know what I mean. So if you slow down a video too much, it really messes with the audio. The frame rate gets destroyed. It just looks and sounds really bad all around. So then I tried, I tried uploading a full movie. So of course this full movie will get it blocked and copyright claimed like you'd expect. But then I tried it at double speed, and it still got blocked and copyright claimed. So again, it seems like it's really up to the piece of media on whether it will get detected or not. like I said, we tried the Never Gonna Give You Up 200% speed, and it didn't even get detected. It can't even tell. So I know a lot of people were asking me, like, oh, you should test this song or this video. You should test all these individual type of things to see if they all get claimed. But I would say the easiest way to figure that kind of thing out is to just go to a video and see if it's got this in the description. So here's an example. I'm going to show you what this sounds like. It's pretty weird. Smooth criminal, but every other beat is missing. So I was curious if this was going to get copyright detected because it's taking the actual file, but chopping it up and cutting out like every other half second, which sounds really weird. Like, here's just a segment of it. So like to us, we can hear that and we can definitely recognize that it's Smooth Criminal, but I kind of wondered if the Content ID bot would be able to detect it. And it looks like yes, it does. So anytime you look in a description, if it says music in this video, it will say, you know, the owner, like what the actual song is, who owns it, and all of this. But this is basically telling you from a viewer's perspective that this video got copyright claimed. So anytime I'm watching a video and I hear them play a portion of a song in their video, I immediately check the description to see if it got claimed for that. And, you know, sometimes they get away with it, sometimes they don't. Here's another example. This channel is called William Moranci. And this guy has really creative ways of mixing songs together. I mentioned this in my last video, but he will often put like a backing track of one song and then put vocals of another song on top of each other. So, you know, it combines two different songs. And so I've noticed sometimes it will claim both, sometimes it will only claim one. I'm wondering, occasionally it won't claim either one. So like here's one with Bohemian Rhapsody with WAP. Yeah, so it's playing both songs over the top of each other, and then you check the description and it's got both songs claimed. So yeah, that's kind of what I would expect, but it's not always the case. Like here's one that's kind of funny right here. So it's Pink Floyd's Wish You Were Here backing track with the SpongeBob song vocals over the top of it. And so automatically I'm going to assume like, okay, yeah, I mean Pink Floyd is much more likely to get copyrighted. But then you look in the description and no, it was Gary's song by SpongeBob. That's the one that got copyrighted. So that's kind of a funny one. But what I was talking about with the whole having a video sped up, but then have people watch it at a slower speed, I looked it up and it looks like somebody else had the same idea. Watch at 0.25 for the entire Shrek movie. I don't know exactly how to tell, because like I was mentioning with the, if there's music inside of a video, it will show in the description, you know, the whole block like this. It'll show all the information about the song. But with movies, sometimes I'll see over here, like this is the movie that they're talking about, and then also right here it says movie Shrek. So I don't know if that's the exact same way that it will display if there's a copyright claim. But, I mean, this video is at 4 times speed, and again, like I was saying, if you watch it slowed down, it sounds kind of crappy. Like, you're watching it like this, and technically you're watching it at regular speed because it's sped up 4 times and then slowed down 4 times. The reason it sounds so bad, like say you're watching a clip that is 60 frames per second, just at normal speed. If you slow it down to 0.25 speed, then you are extending the length of that 4 times, and those 60 frames that were in every second now have to stretch out, and now you can only fit 15 frames in every second. And video players like this have some sort of special algorithm that can kind of fill in the blanks and try and like put in audio and video in between the gaps that were created by the stretching out of the media, if that makes any sense. And so while it's trying to fill the gaps with what it thinks is supposed to go there, that's why it sounds like, yeah, it's like, it sounds really buzzy, you know. But that's been my experiments with copyright claims and stuff. It's kind of a hard game to really figure out. Like I was saying, it's something that regular creators wish they would have more information on. Like, let's say you're recording somewhere and you hear music playing where you're at. You're like, ah, crap, now I'm going to get copyright claim just because there's music playing while I'm trying to record. It's going to mess up the whole video. Or if you're making like YouTube poop or some sort of edits, you want to throw in like a 5-second clip of a song just for a joke. It's a really common thing on YouTube, and so it'd be nice if we could get some straight rules on what is allowed and what's not. But like I was saying in the last video, every song, every video, it's all different. Different companies put on different restrictions on all different contents. Some of them, they'll copyright claim your stuff and just take all of the revenue from the video. Other times they'll outright block the video. They don't want it even showing up on YouTube, which is usually common for movies. I think most companies that own movies don't want their movies just being on YouTube for free, even if they are collecting some ad revenue from it. But hopefully these videos can give you a little bit of insight as to how the whole copyright system on YouTube works. It's been pretty fun to experiment with this kind of thing. I also wanted to announce that I'm fully done with my summer job that I've been working all year, and so now I'm going to have a lot more time to be uploading to YouTube. So for the next 5 months, I'm not going to be going outside, and I'm going to be trying to upload as much as possible. And also, both of my video challenges are still going on, and it doesn't seem like there's going to be a lot of competition right now, so I would definitely check those out.